Football has so many rules, while some might be logical. Others seem unnecessary. Why do players get a yellow card when they take their shirts off? Or why can't a goalkeeper talk to the penalty taker anymore? Although these rules seem illogical, each one of them has its own explanation. And you won't believe that there are players behind these rules. Here are players that have forced a change in football rules. In 2002, in a game between Manchester United and Southampton, the score was 1-0 in the 79th minute before the Man United player Forlan entered the pitch. He then played 5 minutes before scoring a screamer and celebrating by taking off his shirt. Back then, players won't receive a yellow for doing so. The problem was that after celebrating, the player was unable to put on his shirt, so while he was trying to, the game already restarted and he had other option than playing shirtless. He then was asked by the referee to leave the pitch and wear his shirt before coming back. Since then, players would receive a yellow card if they take off their shirts. You may not know Jean-Marc Bosman, but he had a big impact in football change. In 1990, a 25-year-old Bosman was coming to the end of his contract at Belgian side RFC Liege. His 2-year stint had not worked out as he had hoped, and the Belgian midfielder was offered an improved contract by French second division side Dunkirk. Before the Bosman ruling, a player could not leave at the end of their deal unless that club agreed to let him go on a free, or that club received an agreed fee from a buying club. Liege demanded a fee far out of reach for Dunkirk, and when the deal fell through, Bosman's wages at Liege were cut by around 75%. The following 5 years of legal battle, settled on December 15, 1995, would help change the face of modern football, although many players were saved by this rule. It wasn't the case for Bosman, as no club wanted to sign him anymore, and so he had to retire early. But this doesn't stop us from appreciating how he saved football, as this rule actually saved many players that went as free agents, such Ronaldo to El Nasser, Agüero to Barca, Raul to Schalke, Donnarumma to PSG, Pirlo to Juve. And maybe Mbappe would be next. In 2010, in a World Cup game between Germany and England, the score was 2-1 for Germany and Lampard scored a banger, but the referee had another opinion, as he decided that the ball didn't cross the line. The goal was not counted and Germany managed to win that game, for one, eliminating England, who went home feeling robbed. Clearly, this bad decision made fans mad, and FIFA had to act quickly. Soon after, FIFA uploaded a YouTube video announcing a new technology and used Lampard goal as an example. And this is how we got the goal line technology in football. The technology then proved that Lampard goal was 100% right. And since then, the technology is still used. The goal line technology helped the referee hear and, believe it or not, this particular action saved Man City's trough. Nowadays, a new technology is used, which is VAR. And it's just an advanced version of the goal line technology as we see here. Goalkeepers are known to distract the penalty taker, but we all know a goalkeeper who took it to another level. Emiliano Martinez is known for being provocative, and it really helped him in his career, but after what he did in the World Cup, FIFA decided that after July 2023, no goalkeeper has the right to speak to the penalty taker. Goalkeepers can't even touch the bar or jump before the player shoots. Many fans think that this is a good idea, but some fans expressed their disappointment as the taker also distracts the goalkeeper by doing slow runs and jumps. So, is this an unfair rule? Tell us what you think in the comments. Sadly, as this is not allowed in modern football anymore, many fans would miss this kind of actions. As we see here, in a game between Germany and Denmark, the Danish players had to waste time. What's better than passing the ball back to the goalkeeper? Schmeichel then would pick it up and hold it with his hands, then pass it back. The players did it not once, not twice, but for almost the whole game. And it worked, as the Danes forced the German players to lose the game to 0. And Denmark sees itself winning the Euro 92. After this incident, a new football rule was made, and back passes were not possible anymore. Any goalkeeper who would pick the ball with his hands after a back pass would receive a yellow card, while the opposition would get a free kick inside. As we know, goalkeepers are well protected in football, as no player is allowed to touch the goalkeeper if he has the ball in hand. But this wasn't always the case. This is Jimmy Thorpe, Sunderland goalkeeper and legend. In 1936, he was kicked in the head and the chest, but was able to continue the game. But in his way home, he collapsed and died soon after in the hospital. After this incident, the FA decided to add a new rule. No player is allowed to touch the opposing goalkeeper when he has the ball in hand, making Thorpe's death a reason to this rule's change. May he rest in peace. Bill McCracken was Newcastle centre-back and the master of the old offside rule. Back then, 3 opposing players had to be between the attacker and the goal in order to be onside. Bill was so good at the offside trap that the goal rate against his team was very low. It was so low the FA had to change the rules in the 1925-26 season, giving birth to the offside rule we all know.
I take loss, I make shots, I miss lots. That's how you get big box, you get yachts, you swing lots and pop off a big shot. I ain't done chasing, got big dreams, bigger things, impatient. Who's at the top think they